All right, y'all, so welcome to the first episode of Shop Talk, man. I'm in here with my best friend of over 20 years. And y'all see he got shades on. He been cool like this since the first day I met him.
I have.
Matching socks, matching shirts,
Yes,
matching
sir.
fades,
Yes,
matching
sir.
blades.
Yes, sir. Don't think I ain't got the kicks on.
Come on, man. Remember when you used to pull up in that link basket, man?
Man, link basket was strong.
The link basket, a.k.a. the Lincoln.
But you had the 85 Cutlass.
85 Cutlass, man.
And you know you're doing something. You know it's an old school 85 where you had a picture in the dash and the sun done rolled up the edges.
The sun done rolled the edges up on it. Me and my girl, baby. Me and my girl was in there. Edges rolled up on the corners.
Yes, sir.
All right, y'all. So first episode of Shop Talk, man. I want to talk about this video I saw on the internet the other day, man, of all these women fighting over these Stanley Cups.
It was crazy.
When I think about the word Stanley Cup, man, I think about hockey.
In fact, when we talked about it the other day, I thought you were talking about hockey. I had no idea what you were talking about.
I had no idea, man,
Yeah.
but apparently it's gang wars of women fighting over these cups in stores, man.
Yes, sir.
So, man, I want to talk about like the shift that they made and what they did to build
Yeah.
this company into, I think they did like $750 million last year.
That's crazy.
And every brand owner can take some nuggets from what Stanley has been able to do.
Yeah. It's crazy, man, because again, I didn't know what you were talking about.
Yeah.
So when I started looking and researching it, they actually been around since 1913.
Crazy.
So the actual brand, the Stanley brand, it was really for people who were like adventurers and like
outdoorsy type
Tupperware
stuff.
doing outdoor things, right?
Yeah.
And so there was the Buy Guide. So the Buy Guide, so this is like a platform where like they recommend like consumer goods and things like that, right? So almost like an influencer, so to speak, right? These are things you should get. So they said that you should go and get this particular product.
Yeah.
Now, what happened, though, is like the original name, I'm about to tell you the original name for it. I'm going to see if I can do this. Adventure, Quencher, Travel, Tumbler.
Yeah.
That was the original name of the joint, right? It's a tongue twister. But the Buy Guide, they actually bought like 10,000 of these cups wholesale.
Yeah.
Sold out of every single last one of them. But here's what happened though, bro. It sold to women.
Yeah.
It wasn't to men.
Right.
And then they recommended, and they told them that, hey, I think you guys are missing the wrong audience. You should really switch this up.
See, here's a lesson that they took that transformed their company.
Mm-hmm.
See, Blockbuster could have bought Netflix.
Why Blockbuster catching strays right now, dog?
I feel like Cat Williams. Blockbuster didn't know nothing about movies.
Oh, man.
It was moving to the web, as the late Pimp C said. You got to be from Texas to understand.
You gotta be from Texas.
Okay,
to know that.
so if they would have realized their audience, they could have owned Netflix for like a very small fraction of what it was worth.
Yes, sir.
But Stanley took the steps, man, to really make the change to see that, man, we got this craze going on amongst women. We're going to embrace this. And they actually led the charge of helping their executives see that they need to embrace change.
It's crazy.
A lot of people with brands, they won't pivot off bad ideas because they're more focused on what they think the brand should be than what people desire.
Man, that's good.
And the very first way that you can kill your company is by being so stubborn and focused on your ideas that you don't realize that what you do is meant to serve. It's the reason we've been able to do over $20 million in sales is because we're not just focused on what we like, but what the consumer desires.
Yeah.
And so as long as we're focused and being committed on hearing and seeing what they want, we can continue to have a successful company for a very long time.
Man, and I love this conversation because for us, when we work with clients like globally who are building brands, especially in the micro brand space, I want to tap on this a little bit. When you start your business, a lot of times, like, it's about you, right? You had this idea, or your mama gave you this idea, or somebody passed away and you had this thing that you wanted to build.
Yeah.
That's about you.
Right.
The shift, though, if you want to make money and if you want to make a lot of it, it's about solving problems for other people.
And I want to say this, man. When you said that, man, you had a very Dion feel, man. Must be the money
that's turning me on.
I even like the way you did the voice and sway your head. Come on, man, keep talking about it.
All I'm missing is a Jerry curl. Yeah. I'm going with the waves, though. Yeah. But no, it's wild because that is the shift to building a profitable business. It's not about you. It's about the other people.
Right.
And like we tell our clients this all the time, Tim, you don't have a brand unless I see myself in it.
Facts.
If it's just about you and if you're not willing to pivot and make the right changes, then you're not going to get to the space that you need to be. So, for example, though, here are a couple of things that are small tweaks that they did. They changed the name. Instead of the name that I said, it's not a name for women. They just said the Stanley Quencher.
Yeah.
Then it picked up the nickname of the Quencher.
Yeah. They
also made it to where the bottom of the cup could fit into modern day cup holders.
We all know women carpooling and driving kids and soccer moms everywhere.
They made the adjustments, right? Here's another thing. Men ain't drinking out of straws like that.
Right.
You gonna drink out of a boba tea straw?
No, I don't really get down like that, brother. So I used to always feel weird when Dee and Alicia would bring me a straw.
I just let me hit the
I'm good.
rim of the
I'm
cup.
Good.
You know
I hit this glass. Did you watch it?
Check it out. Here's what's dope though, and this is the part of branding and the things that most people don't think about. When you do things that don't work against human behavior or that work against human behavior, that means that you're limiting yourself and you're creating a barrier between you and the consumer.
Yeah.
So they went from it being for men who not gonna drink out of straws like that,
right,
to making a pivot to women, making the different changes in the cup, making the handle better. And then here's what they did as well. They also changed the colors.
Yeah.
So now you have these softer colors, with the Quencher. Why? Because they're reaching a certain demographic and audience.
Facts.
We just had a client, bro, who just did $130K for the first time with her business.
Yeah.
She also did $32K in 24 hours.
Yeah.
Just because she added value and started doing the right things to her target audience.
Yeah.
And most people miss that opportunity.
Most people miss it. They miss learning the language of their community. They miss doing things that's intentional to guide their community because they want to be the hero in their own story. You are not the hero in your story.
Come on.
You are the guide, guiding people to become the hero.
Come on, you talking that talk.
You're guiding the hero.
Yes, sir.
Right? You're not him. Right? You only could be him on this side.
Oh, you Himothy?
Himothy. No, but I wanna say this though, real talk though. Like, if you want to build and scale a successful business, you got to get very clear on the people that you want to reach, and then you got to double down on your efforts to expose your product to the right people. Once they realized women loved it, they went from influencers to buy guides to hitting all the right angles.
Yeah.
And I want you to think about this, $750 million on $40 to $60 cups.
Bro, they were showing the cups on StockX.
Which is crazy. Which lets me know that if you're not getting sales, it's not because people not spending money. They just not spending money with you.
Yeah, man.
And you got to figure out why they're not spending money with you. And a lot of times it's because you just have a lack of understanding and knowledge on what makes a brand go.
Bro, fellas, if y'all could just rewind the tape real quick, because you just said something. Double down on your efforts.
Yeah.
That's powerful.
Yeah.
Because we have this idea, we create a website, we create an IG, we do all these things, and we think, okay, now we're going to get sales every day.
Yeah.
If you're not doubling down on your efforts, if you're not doing the right things every single day, like putting your foot on the gas, right, instead of the brakes, you're not going to get to that space with your business, man. Yeah. And most people just have the idea, but they don't have the effort to match the idea with their businesses.
That's a fact.
That's a really good point that you said. I don't want them to miss that one.
Yeah. Yeah, so the next time, in fact, I talked to, I think, 2 or 3 brand owners yesterday, women.
Yeah.
And I said, have you ever heard of Stanley Cups? Oh, yeah, I got one for Christmas. Oh, yeah, I got this. Like, they're so tapped in. Even their, like, language and the enunciation and the bravado in their voice changed when I talked about a Stanley Cup. When somebody mentions your product, is their voice changed? That's what...
Did the voice change? Oh, you're talking about the feeling.
The feeling.
The connection.
The connection. It's the way you look in this AOH hoodie and these sneakers that match right
now. Yeah, I got it on. I ain't gonna lie.
You got it on,
That's how I feel today. So, bruh, but without the connection, you can't get the conversion.
Facts.
You can't get the customer. You can't get the community. And these are the essential things that most brand owners just overlook. And the quencher, right?
Yeah.
Stanley got it right.
Yeah.
They got it right.
So if you want to build a business and you want to do it well, make sure you get very clear on who your avatar is and then double down on serving them the right way. This episode has been brought to you by Primetime Deion Sanders, a.k.a. Gabriel Moore, a.k.a. Edge Up Gabe, Babyface Gabe, No Beard Gabe.
Come on. See, and y'all, this is really why I wore the glasses, fellas. This is why. Because I knew you was going to throw shade.
You knew I was going to throw shade?
I knew you were going to throw shade.
Okay.
That's why I wore the glasses.
So
check this out, though. Here's the thing. I participated in No Shave November this year, or last year. Didn't work out for me. I feel like they saying this is the Mamba year.
Yeah.
I feel like this is the year that your best friend of 20 years finally get a beard and a mustache.
Brother, listen. If that happened, we're going to be talking about another product on this board that help you do that. But I don't know if they make one yet. We out, y'all. Shop Talk, episode 1. Let's get it.